Hi guys and welcome back. So today we are making Belgian buns. Let's begin. To start, you'll want to put all of your ingredients into your bowl, starting with your flour, followed by your salt, and mix the two together just to combine. You will then want to add your yeast and do the same, mix it in just until combined. Into the same bowl, you'll want to add all of your milk and your 2 eggs. You will then want to add in your sugar, followed by your room temperature butter. You will then want to mix this on a low speed until all the ingredients have come together, and when it's ready, you will know the dough will be clear and won't leave any traces on the side of your bowl. You'll want to knead your dough, but first you'll want to put a bit of bread flour down on the counter and just knead it for a couple of minutes just until it's smooth and elasticated. You will then want to put your dough into an oiled bowl. You might want to oil the top of your dough as well, and then cover the bowl with cling film. You'll want to allow the dough to double in size, so roughly 40 minutes to an hour will be the right amount of time. So once your dough has proved, you will then want to knock it back. This is the process of removing the gas that has just built up while you've allowed it to prove. Now that your dough is ready, you can roll it out. Lightly flour your rolling pin and surface and roll out. I will leave the dimensions down below. To those dimensions, give or take a few centimetres. Don't worry if your dough keeps shrinking back, this is normal, it's the gluten. Once you've got to the correct sizes, you're good to go. Now the next stage is optional, but I find it a great addition. You'll want to add lemon curd. I will leave the weight of that in the description down below, and spread that out. It's only a really thin coat, so don't worry if you're not a massive fan of lemon curd. So regardless of whether you actually use the lemon curd or not, you'll then want to sprinkle over your dried fruit. I'm using a mixture of raisins and currants and sultanas, but you can use whatever you have. You will then want to roll your dough up, folding the first edge over, and then keeping the roll as tight as possible. This will help later on with the swirl. So now that your dough is ready, you want to make sure that you've got a baking tray, and then cut your dough into 1-inch segments. Onto a standard baking tray, you should be able to get about 12. You'll then want to cover that in cling film and put it somewhere warm to prove up for about an hour. They will double in size. So here are what mine look like after they've proved for around about another hour. So here are what they look like once they're at the oven and cooled. You can then take them off the baking tray and decorate them. Once you've got your icing, you'll want to put a small blob on top of each bun. Then you can come back and add some more later on if there's not enough, or depending on how much icing you like on each. I put mine into a piping bag purely for convenience, but you could also just use teaspoons or tablespoons, whichever you fancy. So to finish these off, you'll want to put half a cherry on top of each Belgian bun, as this is traditional, and yeah, that's it, done. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me. I'll be back next week with another video. In the meanwhile, catch up with my other videos and check out my social media for more. Bye guys.